Yes, hello, welcome back to another video from Smarlax Music Productions. Yes, so I did a video on this track um, explaining how Bluehost lost all my files for a few sessions. One of my session is this one that I'm remaking the beat, and I made this track I think since 2015 or 14. All right, so I've had inquiries about this track, so I have to remake it so we can have the stems and all of that. All right, so what happened was Bluehost lost my a lot of my sessions during migration. I did another video on that, so you guys could watch and explain. You need to watch the video so you guys could know, especially you guys who are working online and are using online servers to store your files. All right, please watch that video and don't um make the mistake or have the same issue that I had. All right, so yeah, so I'm done with the track now. I'm just gonna play a bit of it, the boat, and let you guys see how close I've come, and you guys let me know what you think in the comment section. All right, so this track this is the original I'm gonna play now. All right, as I say, this is one of the track that I'm getting inquiries about. So I had no choice but to go and make it. I had another track that a company label in France wanted that Bluehost lost. A big opportunity went down the drain because of Bluehost. Some label that does well in the music business on the chart needed that track, and I've lost the track, the files, through Bluehost. All right, so I'm just trying to see if I can get back some of these tracks. It's very hard wrenching to even think about it. You know, I've run from this for years because of the pain that Bluehost cost me. But I decided that I'm just gonna get over it and start making back some of these tracks. All right, so listen to the first one here. All right, so that's the original track, which I only have a WAV file for. All right, so now we're gonna listen to the track that I remake. All right, and you guys tell me what you think. right, yes. So tell me what you think. Did I come close enough? You know, whatever. Let's let me know. Share your thoughts and let me know. All right, these sounds I have to remake some of them, not remake, but try to go as close as possible to the sounds that I have. I used to use a lot of sounds that I tweak in my Yamaha Mo 8, but I no longer have that keyboard, and the new Mo DX8 that I have doesn't have the sounds that are in the Mo DX. Alright. So I had to go and do some sound design on the back end and work and some sounds, alright? Both in the Yamaha and in some of my VSDIs. Alright, so yeah, let me know what you think. And just so you know, we are in this session. I just want to show you guys something, another way. I was doing the distortion on the low end, and I showed you two ways. So this is a third way, which works very nice. I think it's the best way of all of them. All right, so I have a distortion here, ear distortion, and the guitar amp here on the on a auxiliary track. All right, so and I'm sending and I'm bussing it whatever I use. I use it not only on one instrument, but it's an independent thing that you can use, and it saves CPU, so you can use it across the session and whatever you want to use it. All right, so this is it here. I call it distort. All right, so I'm gonna play something and let you hear it. I'm just gonna solo the drum, the bass drum, the kick drum, and let you hear it without the distortion, and then you're gonna see how important it is. All right. All right, so that's my raw, dry kick there, not raw, but without the distortion. All right, so now I'm gonna insert the distortion, and you hear the difference. You can hear we have a lot more punch on the top end going on there. A nice snap feel without the EQ, which is just thin and platy, but we have a nice snappy, crunchy top end there, and the top end of the kick and the whole kick. All right, let's say again. All right, and that's another way to work this thing here. All right, let me just loop this guy and do it in and out so you guys could hear. Out. Clearly you can hear it in. And I'm just using this amount, so we can even get it to snap even more. Alright, I know you guys must be going crazy right now for this idea, because a lot of guys trying to get that low end on the kick, and without it without using you're trying to get the low end on the kick and not phasing out with the top end. Alright, so you're trying to get a bit of both worlds, weight on the bottom end and snap on the top. Alright, I guarantee you, if you use the EQ, it won't be so distinct. Alright, if you use an EQ to try and generate something like that, but the distortion, the overdrive and stuff pronounce these kind of things. Alright, and it doesn't affect the lower mids and the lower highs, whatever you call it. Alright, and so forth. Alright, so when you send it to a bus, you have a control of it and you blend to taste. Alright, and as you go more on it, you realize it start to go down in the the lower mids and so forth. Alright, and start to dirty up the whole element, the bottom end and so forth, the more you drastic you go. Alright, so you can clearly hear it on the top end here. even though you're hearing it on the bottom end too, it's affecting the bottom end, but it's mostly prominent on the high end. All right, the high mids. All right, so yeah, so that's that, and I also use it on the bass as well. All right, so you can hear the bass buzzing when I insert it. It's out now. All right. All right, and buzz those phone speakers are those small iPad and so forth, small devices speaker. When you buzz it, you hear um the bass tone coming out there, and not just distortion, but you're hearing the harmonics, the tones, and the pitch coming out just the same there. All right, and you're saying, "What I'm hearing a bass line there," you know. All right, so it's a good practice. It's a good practice. Um, and you won't hear it unless you have some secondary speakers in the studio and so forth that you can hear it on. All right, like me, I have like a first and secondary speaker in here. All right, that I can switch, alternate. All right. So that's another good way of utilizing this um processing. All right. So that's that. All right. So I'm gonna be doing actually running another bus right now. That's what I was about to do when I turned the camera on. I like my kick. So but when I put a compressor on it, I'm not getting the feel of the comp that I'm looking for personally. So I'm just gonna put my favorite compressor here. I have kick a kick preset that I have here that works nice. So I'm just gonna label this as my okay, let's call this my comp, right? And I'm gonna use this to put some a little compression on my kick. See, I don't have a compressor on the kick. Just to tighten up my bottom end a little bit. Alright? So I don't have a compressor on the kick here. Just a little distortion and so forth. So let me just go ahead and see if I can add. Let me just put this here. I want to put it after the compressor. So let me just go ahead and put on this comp here. Put on this compressor here. This bus here. And now I'm going to add it to my kick. Alright. Because the compressor, this kick has some processing already. So alright. Alright, you can okay, so when you're normally using this guy here, you have to really push the compressor, right? So let's just I'm just gonna add one. Alright, that's the setting I have there. That's what I use on my raw kick. So I'm just gonna change the ratio just to be a little bit more drastic because I'm using it on the bus. Alright. Alright, so you can hear it when I push it, it tightens up the bottom end a bit. and that's what I'm going for. So I'm just gonna push it some more. No, not the attack. Okay. All right. All right. So I'm just gonna use a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm somewhat satisfied with my was somewhat satisfied with my kick. All right. I like my reggae. I have a problem when I hear a lot of reggae. In contrast to other music, EDM music. And for example, they are blasting and playing some EDM music, and they start to play some reggae. Sometimes we don't hear that nice fatness, that boom on the bottom end, that weight on the bottom end, that you don't feel it as the hip hop, like the Afro and the even the dancehall and the hip hop and so forth. So I like to have my reggae to have a little weight on the bottom, because as you know, the side stick and the kick sometimes they don't phase well together, especially when you're doing a one drop. All right. So I like to make sure there's a bit weight on it. That's why I don't even use a compressor on this kick. I'm going with the bus comp this time. All right, because I want to retain some weight on the bottom end. Sometimes the compressor tends to absorb a lot of weight on the low end. So I go with the compressor. All right. Alright, so just a little side chain compressor, basically, going along the original. All right, just putting it against the original to kind of tighten it up a bit. All right, so, and I'm satisfied with that. All right, so I'm just gonna release my headphone now and then blend to taste. All right, maybe I do some more tweaking on the compressor to get exactly what I want. All right, so that's another way of doing it, guys. So all right, let me know in the comment section what you think about the track, both of them. By the way, let me just go ahead and just run a verse again at least, so you guys can stay fresh with to compare these guys. All right. Let's go with that was the original. Let's go with the makeover. All right, that's it. So bless up yourself, guys. All right, so tell me what you think in the comment section which if I come closer, you know, which of them they prefer or whatever. Just let me know in the comment section. Alright, enough love, enough respect, manners and respect, like and share out of here.